Both buggies are on the ground, ready to go.
And Rage, the bright red buggy for SDC. It's their D team is driven by Elizabeth Talbert. It's Hugo Zhang up hill 1, and they are off. And it looks like they're pretty much neck and neck, as Rage is a pretty fast buggy, as is Pandora. And with a new team like SigEp B, you've got to wonder whether or not, as an organization, even though they may have historically posted slower times, they might be able to pick up a lot of time, and despite probably going into the heat as the non-favorite, might become it, as they've gone into the free roll about 2 seconds ahead of SDC's D team.
And pretty strong B up front hills. SigEp looked pretty strong, crossing the 1-2 transition at about 19 seconds, but that's not a hill 1 time. That's pretty much the transition, looking pretty good.
Yep, and Eric Lawson did give it a nice shove off into the free roll, as it is now rolling about 200 feet ahead of the SDC buggy Rage.
There is a big distance there. I don't think SDC is going to be able to catch him with that D team buggy.
No. And I believe Rage was kind of brought out into the forefront right around 2000. And we get a stop sign time of about 57, 56 seconds.
Very nice.
For SigEp B, a big up-and-coming team. They're only racing 2 men's buggies this year.
Right, SigEp approaching the chute flag, passing the hay bale, and taking the flag now. Nice smooth turn in, a little slow, but very smooth. SDC also taking the chute flag, a little tighter turn, also through cleanly. Catching up on the rollout in the short chute, passing the potato chip, the hill 3 pushers picking up.
And it looked like
it's going to be a drag race up the back hills.
And it looked like the hill 3 pusher for SigEp came very close to the front of Rage as he was coming to pick up the buggy. So we'll be kind of neck and neck going up the backside. We'll come down to just kind of depth of roster, depth of speed.
Yeah, and these guys are pumped. Looking at each other like that really gets you moving.
Yep, and especially going side by side kind of helps you with the pacing. But it looks like SigEp and their hill 4 pusher is starting to come up with a little bit more of a lead. Just have to be careful when the buggies are that close that when you're done pushing, you come off to the side where the other buggy isn't, because that's where you really start running the risk of getting run over. And they make their transition to hill 5 at a time of about 2:04. So with a strong 20-second hill 5 time, it looks like we're looking at about 2 sub 2:30 times, maybe 2:25 times.
And SigEp's pulling away a little more here too. Their hill 5 is really pulling away from SDC D.
And coming up on the finish line, it looks like we're going to see a time for SigEp of 2:22, which is a great performance for a B team. And for SDC's D team, they get across at a time of about 2:26. Again, very strong performance for D teams and B teams.
Again, it's great to see SigEp. They're getting some depth in their roster. They're getting some good performance out of their buggies. Nice job for a B team for them to roll there. And SDC, again, the respect of having a D team and all those people in the organization to do it is impressive, but their D men got beat by their A women. And I don't want to beat a dead horse, but you got to realize that's fairly unprecedented, and you get beat in your own organization. Very impressive. And I'm really trying to show respect to the women there and not try to disgrace those men, but it's just an amazing time that I think is going to be a benchmark for a while.
And for those of you just tuning in right now, we should tell you that SDC's A team put up a time earlier today of 2:25.85, which is a record. It was a tremendous, tremendous run. It was Malice was the buggy. It was driven by Michelle Mirabella with Crystal Ray on hill 1, Christine Adams on hill 2, Julie Ng on hill 3, Mary Ash on hill 4, and Sarah DeWath on hill 5. As they put up a record time. Second place for women is Pika A at a time of 2:33.91. Spirit A in third place at 2:37.89. SDC B at a time of 2:39.61 in fourth place. Fifth place for women was SigEp's A team at a time of 2:40.3. And Fringe A in sixth place, rounding out the top 6 with a time of 2:43.53.